Previously on
Resident Evil.
Plant 42 report.
We can just pitch black.
Yeah,
I would not go
yeah,
down
sure.
there.
I'll jump down the mysterious ladder.
Oh, man.
There's the plant.
Looks like a plant root.
Holy Chivas!
All the magic things that are installed, just in case.
Right.
Oh, it's got babies.
I got Prego.
2 boxes of shotgun shells and something shiny.
Uh-oh.
Probably another empty
I'll take shells.
jar.
Do you want shells?
I will take shells.
Macaroni shells.
Oh, I like the music in this part. It's especially creepy. What's this?
Key!
Another dorm room key. Right on.
This is the James Bond key.
What I can use this. Yeah, what is it? I think it's for the one in the B room. By B's, I mean buzz.
Doop doop
Ooh,
doop
zero,
doop doop.
3. What do you know?
Right. So what, we done here?
Yeah.
Don't want guys dangerous.
Don't touch the sign, it's dangerous. Don't do it! Love the flop
That's
around.
right.
Dude, I'm just gonna let them flop around too. Fuck those things. Fuck you. Enjoy your death.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Can't.
I have room for it. Let's grab it. Oh, there were 2 of them? Name with 2 of them? I only saw one. I only saw the red. I thought there was a red. I don't know my colors. Yep.
That's what I'm saying, like... No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Come in.
I bet it's gonna be really obvious on the video too, because the picture quality will be different. Well,
Guardrail. For just that instance.
right. So why is that even there? They're like, okay, here's what we're
If
gonna
they
do.
walk in on this side, they're safe.
Just in
If they
case.
walk in
You
that
cannot
side,
go on this
We're
side.
gonna put these giant crates here, but you can only make a bridge on this side of it. Okay. Sorry, Dave. It's your turn to be on the other side of the bridge.
They put nothing in those crates. Like, okay.
It's just rocks.
Just in case you have to make a makeshift bridge, you know,
Right.
just in case.
Well, I guess rocks would sink.
It's just
Probably a bunch of apples in there then.
Right.
Apples don't sink.
A bunch of apples.
Do they? Jessica, you're a teacher. You should know.
We did the science experiment.
I know. Well, I figured
Okay,
out.
go gadget.
Ew,
Tree.
that's so creepy. What a nasty looking college.
Nasty looking college. Oops, no.
I was talking to my RA about it. Like, dude, fuck it. We can't do anything about it. Them tree roots.
Them tree roots.
Damn tree roots.
It makes the college Ivy League, okay?
Oh.
See?
Wow.
Wow!
Yeah.
Somebody write that down. That is funny.
Obvious joke of the day that nobody caught on to.
I did. I yelled, wow.
It's just, wow. What's this?
Oh, look at that one book.
Oh, red books. Yeah, huh? There's one white book. Get the one that's different.
Right.
V-Jolt.
Ooh, the vagina.
As I stated in the last report, there are some common features found in the cells of the plant infected by the tyrant virus. So that's what T stands for. Stands for tyrant.
Oh.
We also have
I thought it
found
sounded like
another... the Tyrone. That's why all the zombies are black, right?
Right! Rachel!
We also have found another interesting fact through some experiments. We found an element that destroys these plant cells rapidly in No-16. One of the series of chemicals that we used for that experiment, we named this Num-60 as Vagina
No.
Jolt. Jolt standing for jerk off lesbian trisexuals. Trisexuals. There's that mysterious third gender. Hermaphrodites. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh, dude.
In our calculation, it will take less than 5 seconds to destroy Plant 42. We've put the vagina jerk off lesbian trisexual directly on the root. We're gonna time it. If I make V-Jolt, we're gonna time it. You need to mix some of the series chemicals in a specific order to create V-Jolt.
Up here comes the...
But the series chemicals may generate a poisonous gas, which is harmful to the human body. Extreme caution should be taken when handling... How come the danger sign wasn't in that room?
Right.
Following are the types of series chemicals and their brief characteristics. No 2, red.
NP003
3
purple.
purple. 4 green.
Blue's
Okay,
the
blue.
stimulating cell
Stimulate.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, I need some no 13. I'm gonna stimulate.
But look, Vagina Jolt's brown. To simulate the several different fluids that come together and it turns brown. Don't make anybody sick yet. Sorry if I've offended anybody. We're kind of gross.
Poop.
A book is now missing. Hey,
I wonder what we put
Dude,
there. Hey,
wow.
want to get some shotgun shells real fast?
Dude. Must be like a green herb.
It's a hockey puck.
Yes. Oh god. Does it always give you 2 anytime you pick up like
Sure
a
it does.
single? Oh, okay. That's cool. Dude, you got a shit ton then. I've been saying that, but yeah, Aaron just beat up Rachel.
Oh shit!
Oh, he's purple.
4, move.
Ooh, rounds.
With them acid rounds on the flow.
Oh god.
You know, I'm getting up.
Stay down. I missed a bullet.
Ah.
The delay.
Oh, he's covering up your rounds.
Dude, you cannot
Man,
pick that up now.
Dust collects inside. The bath towel is dirty. I mean, there was only a dead guy in here walking around.
Right. You gotta get clean somehow.
If you were like sticking your hand up.
Shove my hand
Time
up his
for
butt.
your...
Gotta give him the reach around to get my flame rounds.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Is that code for herpes?
Because it burns. Yeah.
That's code for V-Jolt. Itchy dog food.
Doggy food. Scumbag Steve. Alright. Well, I obviously can't do it. I gotta get rid of some stuff.
Is there a box down here? In the dormitory? Deposit box? Or
Yeah, it's towards the beginning.
Oh, that's right, because you need the red book.
Right.
I think that's what you put in there.
Yeah, along the other red books, I think, yeah.
I mean,
maybe. I mean,
Oh!
Either that or ink ribbon.
just saying, yeah, I'm gonna cram some ink ribbons in there till it's done.
Pull up.
Why you don't work?
Shove a bunch of green and red herbs in there. Stuff the crack full. I say cracking and no giggles. Maturity at its finest.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright. Flamme crayons.
Dude, we are stocked on herbs.
Le flame.
Le
Oops.
Raybon.
Here, let me combine them real quick here. Well,
No,
that's
oh.
it? I got more
No,
than
you
that.
got way more than that.
Slowly, look.
Dude, you got like 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000. Or, 9.
Whatever.
Come on,
You
where
got a
was
lot
that?
of mixed herbs.
Bam.
Hey, blank book.
Blank book, and then I can have the water and an empty one. I think you only need 2,
2, you should.
if I remember correctly. Let me reload this, too.
Coming.
Look at that.
Alright! Alright.
Now, ladies. Yeah. Now we know John.
Yeah! I think you got some of that Tyrone virus.
Right. Change colors? What? No.
Your skin turned a tiny bit darker.
I'm
Oh,
turn purple now.
Okay. I love the sounds of like the shoes hitting the wood and all that.
Cool story.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Just saying. No one else was talking. Since I'm in a room full of the most interesting characters.
Wrong door.
It's not the
Where are
wrong
those
door.
bees at?
Yeah, it kind of is the wrong door.
Can you shoot that
Yeah.
nest and kill it? So the bees will never come
Dude,
back.
I'm not even gonna bother. No to.
Dude, where's that?
I'm gonna put it in the empty
13?
bottle. You bet.
What color do you guys need? Brown?
Yeah. Ultimate
Wow,
make
Jessica,
brown.
just go straight to the
So
brown
1 and
jokes.
2. Water's 1. 1 and 2 make 3. Okay, so now I got 3. We need 3 and 4.
4.
And 6 and 8 and
Oh
2
shit,
and
don't
1.
you need one more free spot now?
Maybe.
Well, you can go put the blank book in the thing and that'll free
Yeah.
up one.
Oh, there's 4.
Oh, hey! I don't know why you got it. Yeah! We got number 4! Yeah!
3 and 4, 7.
Combin.
What color is that? The white? The fuck?
No, white is 1.
This is not the chemical. Oh, that's not V-Jolt. Okay, well, duh.
It's a cup of splooge. What number are you trying to make?
We need to mix 2 and 4. Because then we mix 6 and 7.
Green is 4.
So we need 2 and 4. So I do need one more.
Yeah, I told you. Dumbass.
Dude, you totally rhymed right there.
Retard.
Stupid.
Oh, we're landing.
And we're landing.
PS3's powering down.
I've cooled down enough.
You better save it, hurry.
Right. It just starts flickering. Like, oh god! I got a time limit to play my PlayStation 3.
That's...
Oh my god. Hold on.
There you go.
I wonder where the missing book is. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not going through that door.
Why?
It's a bathroom.
I'm not. I know what's behind that door.
I do too, and I think you
Is
should
it a
make
free
your
car?
predictions
It's a
first.
free car, but
Oh,
the thing
man.
is, it's a Mazda Miata.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Or a Geo Metro.
Oh, dude,
Or is it a PT Cruiser?
I drove a Geo Metro one time, and I broke the. It was for a friend. I accidentally broke the key in the.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't break it by sitting in it.
I broke the key inside the ignition thing
Did
by
you
mistake.
really?
Yeah, I'm hand to God.
So we mix
I was like 15. It was a friend from
2 and
church.
4.
Man. That sucks.
Okay, we'll grab
Yeah,
one
cool
more empty
story.
bottle.
Cool story.
Cool start, brah.
That story's pretty cool.
Up.
No 4.
You my bitch. Number 4.
Swoosh.
You my bitch. So 2 and 4. So we make 6 and 7. So we got 13. We need 13 and 3. We water and 2.
What if like the sublining of this game was to make you learn math and science?
Teamed up with Sesame Street, like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's edutainment.
Take the load
Say
the letter.
edutainment.
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 Oh man.
The
Bird.
killing of Plant 42 was brought to you by the number 17.
Which is the color brown.
Vagina Jolt!
Yeah. You don't need those
Yay!
other bottles now, do you?
No, we're gonna put them away.
Can't you discard them?
No. You can't discard anything besides used keys,
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right. Duh.
unfortunately. Which is dumb as hell. Why weren't they like, well, you don't need these other 2 bottles, discard? Fuck yeah. Make my dumb ass walk all the way back here. Ugh.
It's more of a mild jog.
I'm gonna run a little bit longer here.
Girl.
Remember that
Jog
door?
to the door, open the door really slowly, then jog to the next door.
With the door really slow and
Right.
cautiously. Even though she knows what's behind it.
I don't know.
So what, we go pour that thing on the root?
You tell me.
I think that's what you're supposed to
I
do.
do too.
Alright, let's go try that out.
Hold on.
Maybe we should make this game for the Kinect.
Oh god. As much as I love the Kinect for certain things,
I can just picture you
Like-
being in your house and like a zombie, and you oh shit, what do I do?
Like,
freaking out and
well, they have the Dragon Ball Z Connect or whatever. Can you imagine how
God.
stupid you're gonna look? But yeah, when they do those really fast punches.
yeah.
Dude, that would be all I've got.
Okay, unless you're like Jackie
Oops,
Chan or
wrong
something,
way.
you're not going to be good at it. Well, where are you going?
I gotta go down to the basement.
Oh, that's right, for the vagina door.
Yeah.
You're not going to go in that one door?
No. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna kill the root.
Then go in the vagina door.
Yep.
Self-proclaimed
Vagina
vagina
drawer.
drawer. Vagina drawer, I don't know. Hello? Anyone here? Anyone in there?
You'd think there'd be more than like 4 people in the guardhouse.
Right.
Just saying. Well, I guess the
Not
plant
guarding
did kill
very
some
well.
people. And maybe the shark ate the others. I don't know.
Where'd the bodies go, yeah.
Right, the shark poop them out. Is that what those mini sharks are?
Oh, that music's creepy.
That music's awesome.
It's getting creepy for playing at home alone.
Yeah, when I was 10 and I played this.
It's getting shit out
Yeah,
of me.
for real, I had nightmares.
Oh, they're still alive?
I guess so.
Look at the glass is gone.
Oops,
Oh, maybe
it's right
not.
through here.
Those like the air breathing sharks and water breathing. Are they hybrids
Hybrid sharks.
with lasers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just like, nope, didn't work.
Oh! Oh man,
So that's
So
what happened.
V-Jolt is technically weed killer.
It's weird. That's what happens to me when Rachel walks in the room.
Ooh.
Oh.
It gets cold and... Never mind.
The opposite happens to me.
I
when
guess she
Dylan
has
walks in the
nothing
door.
to say back. She's just scowling. Alright.
Whoa!
This is what happens when
Flops
Kyle walks in the door. I just flop around. Kyle, what's going on?
Unreal.
I don't know if that's a gay joke or...
Yeah, I don't know how to take that. Like, are you hitting on me? Or are you making fun of me? Or what? What are you
You're
doing?
saying it
I'm gonna
gets
add you on
sloppy?
Facebook, man.
This is what happens when you walk in the room. I climb ladders, alright?
Kyle, where are you going? I'm going up the ladder. I'm excited to see you here.
Climb up the ladder.
I'm so happy you're here. I'm gonna climb up this ladder.
Where'd you get that ladder from?
Dude,
I carry it with me.
I make a rope ladder every day.
How about you, YouTube? Do you flop around when your friend walks in the room?
Subscribe if you do.
Grab some health.
Isn't that how YouTube works?
We're gonna
Yeah.
save it.
The YouTube
And
logic.
then go get some plant action.
Yo.
Yo.
Mr. White.
Yo. Gatorade,
Mr. White?
bitch.
Yeah.
We have a dog at the shelter we named Mr. White.
No. Oh,
He's a white
man.
German Shepherd, yeah.
A white German Shepherd.
Yeah, he's awesome looking.
Dude. Yeah. I want to get a German Shepherd.
You gonna bust out the bazooka or no?
Hell yeah.
Bazooka Joe.
Trying to find the...
You gonna
Can you carry?
On
You should carry the
Robin.
lighter with you just in case.
What if that was the secret? The lighter.
Because the other guy didn't have the serum, you might need that lighter. Dude, you should
For
carry the
this
combat
part,
knife
we're gonna put this
Yeah,
away.
make a clip.
for CQC.
For CQC.
What rounds are you gonna bring with you?
I'm gonna bring,
The
Don't
square ones.
Just-
I was thinking about bringing the flame ones.
Flame ones, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Plant 42 report.
We can just pitch black.
Yeah,
Knock
yeah,
down
sure. I'll jump down the mysterious ladder.
Oh, man.
There's the
It's
plant.
like a plant root.
Holy Jeebus!
All the magic things that are installed just in case. Yeah.